welcome back to another episode of Grey Matter, the series of science shorts that talks all things brain and cracks all things cranium. 'Tis a season to be jolly, go out and have a few drinks and celebrate the new year, all of which often involve alcohol. Now, I'm not endorsing getting intoxicated, but from a neuroscience perspective, the effects of alcohol are really interesting, especially when it comes to staying upright. Have you ever wondered why we fall over when we're drunk? After a couple of drinks, we show issues in our speech, memory and balance, and usually after these drinks have left our system, these issues are resolved. Ethanol, the chemical that makes a drink alcoholic, is known to have effects on the cerebellum, a part of the brain involved in monitoring movement and balance. Ethanol has an effect on the brain chemical called GABA, and GABA is a neurotransmitter involved in lots of different processes throughout the brain, including ones in the cerebellum. In the cerebellum, GABA is involved in the signalling mechanisms that help to control movement. Therefore, when we alter this signalling through use of alcohol, we see issues in movement. People who abuse alcohol show permanent damage to the cerebellum, as well as the GABA signalling system in this brain region. But alcohol doesn't just affect brain systems that help to control balance, because alcohol also affects our ears. In our ears we have a system called the inner ear, and this is involved in hearing and balance. In mammals, this is a set of tubes that are filled with fluid and lined with tiny hairs. This means that when our body moves, the inertia of the liquid causes the hairs to change directions, and then this sends a signal to the brain to give us an idea of our position. These signals are also combined with those coming from other systems, including those from the eyes, to help us get a full picture of our position and our acceleration. Have you ever tried that game where you spin around loads and you try to walk afterwards, but it seems impossible? Well, that's because the fluid within your inner ear keeps moving after you've stopped, and this sends confusing signals to our brain about our position. When we drink alcohol, it changes the density of the fluid throughout our body, including the fluid within the inner ear. And this causes changes in the movement of the fluid within the inner ear, and this makes it hard for our brain to figure out which way we're going or even which way is up. So the combination of alcohol's effects on the cerebellum and the inner ear causes people to lose their balance after a couple of drinks. So that's it for this episode of Grey Matter. If you enjoyed, give it a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for next time.